Christy Batista. Thanks so much for waking up with us on this beautiful Tuesday morning.
And it's not a bad one at all. Not freezing cold outside.
Oh,
so we got that going.
Love to see it. Here's a look at today's top stories. A Savoy man was arrested after police say he hit a bicyclist while driving under the influence.
Urbana police say they were called to the 1600 block of High Cross Road last night, where a man was hit while riding his bike and the driver took off. Officers say a witness was able to give a description of the car and a license plate. Later, Mitchell Snodgrass was arrested for DUI, among other charges. The man on the bike was taken to the hospital in serious condition. We now know the name of the Springfield man who was killed after being hit by a freight train.
It happened at the crossing on East Kansas and Barrett Streets early Saturday. 63-year-old James Cluck died at the scene. Police are still investigating that. An Edgewood woman is dead after a crash in Shelby County.
It happened Sunday night at the intersection of County Road 800 East and 1000 North. The woman was heading north on 800 when she hit another car. Officers say the driver of the other car was driving under the influence and didn't yield the right-of-way in the intersection. He was ticketed for that and DUI. The coroner has not named the woman yet. Police are looking for a man who they say is behind a deadly shooting in Decatur earlier this month.
Cody Burries is wanted for the murder of Marcel Whitfield. He was shot in the parking lot of Feeling Lucky Bar and later died. If you know anything, call Decatur Police.
We have an update this morning. A fast food restaurant in Decatur that was the scene of a deadly shooting has closed. It's the Long John Silver's on West El Dorado. A sign posted on the outside of the building says it's closed, but there's no word on why. This location has had its share of issues. It was temporarily shut down by the health department last year. And as we mentioned, one person was killed there in a shooting in January. New this morning, a Decatur man was arrested after officers found a stolen gun during a traffic stop.
Our partners at the Herald and Review report that officers pulled over a car in the 1600 block of East Decatur Street. Officers searched the car after they smelled marijuana. They found a loaded handgun under the man's seat on the passenger side. Police say it had been reported stolen out of DeWitt County. He was arrested for possession of a stolen firearm, among other charges.
Your Roofing Dog iNet camera network this morning. A few more clouds to start off this morning in comparison to yesterday morning, and we're going to see some of these clouds really sticking around here throughout the day too. Maybe a few pockets of sunshine, but everybody dry from some of the shower and storms that we had here throughout last night. Now, currently looking at Storm Tracker Doppler, no rain to speak of. All of that heading its way eastward. We do have a wave of moisture farther to the north. That's heading through Michigan right now, and even seeing some of that snow across parts of Canada. But southward, that's where our next rainmaker will be. It looks like that's going to take its time, though, and not arrive to the area until we head more into the day for tomorrow. So if you're going to get away without needing the rain gear for today, as it looks like that shower activity moves in by that time. And also during that time, you're probably going to see numbers drop down a little more because of the extra cloud coverage and the shower chances ahead for us. Today, we're expecting to see a cool down. Not so much so here this morning. Current temperatures in the mid and upper 50s. We'll get back into the 60s into the afternoon, but that's where a lot of us will stay. Some wind around to go along with that, too, mainly out of the west and the northwest to help to suppress some of the highs that we've had here recently. Yes, small storm chances on the way with that system tomorrow. We're going to see more of those heading into your day on Thursday. So not seeing the best of chances, and doesn't look like it's going to be an all-day washout on any of those days, but there are more rain opportunities ahead for us, and it looks to be heading on into the marathon weekend. We'll let you know if we do expect it to rain heading into that time coming up. Christy, Aaron.
Adam, thanks. Only 50 people will be able to watch the live stream of Brent Christensen's trial.
A federal judge approved a request for it to be streamed at the federal courthouse in Urbana from Peoria. That's not normally allowed, though, but the judge chose to make accommodations for the family of Ying Zhang.
The Illinois Public Health Association is asking the state to ramp up measles vaccines. The association's director wants to have an information crusade to educate parents and schools about them. He wants to focus on getting kids vaccinated before they enter school. The goal is to have the campaign wrapped up before the next school year starts. And speaking of vaccines, Ford County Public Health Department got its hands on a limited vaccine. It's called Shingrix. It's for people 55 years and older. The vaccine protects against shingles and other viruses. Shingrix is given in 2 doses over the course of 2 to 6 months. It's especially important to get the vaccine if you've ever had chickenpox. We have information on how to set up an appointment on our website, WCIA.com.
A federal grant could improve safety at some of Danville's public housing complexes. Last week, we showed you a video of a fight that happened at Fair Oaks. To qualify for the Safety and Security Grant, housing authority leaders have to list crime statistics or other security issues. They could get up to $250,000. They're still deciding on how they would use that money, though. One possibility, they say, is adding a fence around Fair Oaks.
And I think this is something you see across the nation is when you start investing in public housing, when you start investing in the lowest income housing or housing in general, the community itself will increase with that.
The grant winner will be chosen in the early fall.
More apartments are coming to Effingham. Our partners at the Effingham Daily News say the city has signed a contract with a developer. The city will sell more than an acre of land for residential properties. They will be built west of 2nd Street. The plan is to build 2 8-unit apartment buildings by June of 2021, then another 16 units by 2023.
U of I is officially cutting ties with a tech company at Research Park. Huawei moved into the Enterprise Works building in 2016. But now the U.S. government considers the phone company to be a national security threat. They say their equipment could be used to spy on American companies or government agencies. The U of I will stop new partnerships with the Chinese firm, but a few existing projects will continue.
There were a few existing relationships on campus. The folks who are working within those relationships have been asked to ramp down that work, but are going to spend down the money that might exist at this point and not enter into new agreements.
U of I's new policy prohibits accepting new grants, contracts, or gifts from the company or any affiliate. We asked Research Park to comment, and they declined.
A coffee stand on U of I's campus